Let us all welcome the members of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations.
A pleasant day, everyone. So we are the group 4, and for today we are tasked to discuss about the minutes of a meeting. Before we proceed to our discussions, let us have her first the specific learning outcomes of this report or topic. So first is to identify the features of effective minutes of a meeting. Second, analyze the strengths and weaknesses of the given minutes. Third, use appropriate format and document design. Fourth, determine the purpose and audience of the minutes of a meeting. Fifth, define the context of the minutes. Sixth, analyze the structural features of the minutes. And seventh and last is write effective minutes of a meeting. Meetings are essential part of any human enterprise. Meetings consist of people working together to resolve problems and make decisions. They are held to inform people about policies or operations, to gather information, conduct trainings, resolve problems, or make decisions. Meetings must be held only when necessary. If not, they can be a waste of time, non-productive, redundant, inefficient, and sometimes confrontational. So meetings are very vital in discussing important matters or when you are going to implement important decisions where we have to inform the other members. For example, is in school, we conduct meetings, the officers conduct meetings to share informations on what are the plans that they are going to have for a specific event. Another example is during the meetings in the barangays where the barangay officials have discussions on what are the things that they need to address, the problems that they need to solve, and what are the ideas that everyone could possibly came up to address the problem. And the most common example of these meetings are the meetings between businessmen or those who are engaging into businesses. So now what we are going to do or what our group will do is to discuss further on the minutes of a meeting. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Good day, everyone. I am Rochelle Damansing, and I will continue the discussion. Flash in your screens is an example of a minutes in a meeting. Take a look on the details before we proceed into further discussion. What are the minutes of the meeting? Minutes of a meeting are written notes that document what happened during a meeting. They include key discussions, decisions made, and action items assigned to participants. This note serves as a record of the meeting and help ensure that everyone is clear on what was discussed and what needs to be done next. Minutes of a meeting are important for several reasons. First, documentations act as a written record of the meeting's discussions, decisions, and assigned tasks. Second, clarity. Ensure that everyone understands the meeting's outcomes and their individual responsibilities. Third, accountability. Minutes hold participants responsible for their tasks and deadlines, helping to monitor progress and follow up. Fourth, reference. They serve as a reference for future meeting. Fifth, legal protection. In some cases, minutes can be used as legal evidence to support the actions taken during the meeting. Six, facilitate communication. It helps share information among team members, stakeholders, and those who couldn't attend the meeting. Therefore, meeting minutes are essential for making sure that things are transparent, everyone is responsible, and communication is effective within a team or organization. And that's all my report, and I thank you.
Hi everyone, good day. So this is the continuation of Roselda Mansing's topic. So minutes of a meeting serve as an official record of the proceedings and decisions made during a gathering. The standard elements of minutes ensure consistency and clarity in documenting meetings. Here is an explanation of the standard elements typically included in minutes. Introduction. Number 1. Name and address of the organization. This identifies the organization holding the meeting. Number 2. Type of meeting. Specifies the nature of the meeting, such as special, executive, committee, board, regular, or emergency. Number 3. Call to order. Includes the time, date, and the presiding officer who officially starts the meeting. Number 4. Attendance. List the members present and absent, particularly for group with fewer than 20 members. Next, body. Number 1. Reading, correction, and approval of previous minutes. Involves reviewing the minutes of the previous meeting for any errors or omissions and seeking approval. Number 2. Business arising from previous minutes. Discusses matters that have emerged from the previous meetings minutes. Number 3. New business. Includes the agenda items for discussion, typically listed as Agenda 1, Agenda 2, Agenda 3, etc. Conclusion. Number 1. Announcement. Informs about the time and date of the next meeting. Number 2. Other matters. Addresses any additional topics that may need to be covered in future meetings. Number 3. Time of adjournment. Specify the time when the meeting officially ends. Number 4. Name and signature of minutes taker and presiding officer. The minutes taker and presiding officer sign of the document indicating its accuracy and completion. For example, respectfully submitted by Moran Homa. It is essential to note that the format of meeting minutes can vary based on the organization's references. If unfamiliar with the company's format, referencing past meeting minutes can provide guidance. Suggestions for improving the format can be made if deemed necessary to enhance the effectiveness and clarity of the minutes. That's all. Thank you.
Namaste. How kazihin? Or let me say, how are you? Well, I am definitely fine. I am Sharmi, a representative from the land of diversity. India. And I tell you, the guidelines in preparing minutes of in a minutes of the meeting, you should first know the use of chronological order. Chronological order is the arrangement of events based on the time they occurred. Second, minutes should be factual, brief, and free from editorial comments or subtle slanting of factual statements, which is a statement of opinion in a newspaper or magazine or on radio or television as by an editor, publisher, or owner. Example of this is, as always, Mr. Garcia rejected the proposition of Mrs. Rosas. Third, capture the gist of the meeting. Summarize rather than transcribe. Summarizing involves condensing the writer's idea into the sense of using your own words, while transcribe is only putting the things that the author said and entered into the database. Fourth, verbatim record. Verbatim record is required for parliamentary points, motions, resolutions, and points of order. Motions and amendments should be stated accurately, including the name of the maker. The name of the seconder of the motion should not be entered unless ordered by the body. Fifth, during voting, the number of votes on each side must be entered. Sixth, use the meeting's agenda to guide you in organizing the information. Seventh, focus on action taken rather than topics discussed. Incorrect passage. Attendance should be checked by the subject teacher during major exams. Correct? Mr. Cortez reiterated that attendance should be checked by the subject teacher during the major exams. 8. Be objective. If someone who is your adversary provided an excellent suggestion, include it. And that's all for my report. Further guidelines will be discussed by Ms. Amasula.
Good day once again. So the continuation of Ms. Charmy discussion. Let's discuss number 8. Be objective. If someone who is your adversary provided an excellent suggestion, include it. These guidelines encourage impartiality in recording meeting minutes. It suggests that even if someone who is an adversary provide a valuable suggestion, it should be included in the minutes to maintain objectively and provide a comprehensive record of the meeting. Number 9, type the minutes while the facts are still fresh. These guidelines emphasize the importance of recording meeting minutes, as soon as possible after the meeting. This helps ensure that the details are still fresh in memory and that the minutes accurately reflect the events that occur during the meeting. Number 10, put single spaces between the text paragraphs. This guideline suggests that single spaces should be used between paragraphs in the meeting minutes to improve readability and make it easier to distinguish between different sections. Number 11, place page number at the bottom of the paper. This guidelines recommends placing page number at the bottom of each page in the meeting minutes. This helps with navigation and referencing specific section within the document. Number 12, all sums of money mentioned shall be written in both figure and text. These guidelines emphasize the importance of the clearly indicating sums of money mentioned during the meeting. It suggests that both of the numerical value and the writing out value should be included to ensure clarity and accuracy. This is the second to the last, number 13. Please connection made in the previous minutes about the affected line or in the margin. This guideline provides guidance on how to handle correction in meeting minutes. It suggests the correction should be made about the affected line or in the margin to maintain the integrity of the original documents. And last, 14, never discard the original minutes. If you retype the page, attach the original to the revised one. These guidelines emphasize the importance of preserving the original meeting minutes. If the minutes are to be retyped, the original document should be attached to the revised version to maintain a record of the change made. Thank you.
So now we come to the end of our discussions. To sum everything up, the minutes of a meeting are powerful tool for ensuring effective communication, fostering accountability, and promoting productive meetings. They create a clear record of the past, guide future actions, and ultimately contribute to a more efficient and well-organized work environment. So therefore, we can say that it is very important that we as students must know how to make or how an effective minutes of a meeting is made, because it can be used in the future when we are going to have important businesses where we have to attend meetings, or we are the one who is tasked to write down the minutes of a meeting. So that would be all. God bless and thank you, everyone.